Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento to multi-merchant buy button plugin. And today we'll be showing you the workflow at the marketplace vendor end. And basically this particular plugin allows the store admin and the vendors to create a buy button for their own products, which are listed under their respective accounts within the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace web store by Webkul. And this custom buy now button can be placed within the other websites that are running a custom or CMS based website. Also, this plugin comes with an extended shopping cart functionality, and the checkouts can be processed within a pop-up within the extended website itself, where the vendors have added the buy now button itself. So let's go to the front end and let's see how the marketplace sellers would be able to set up the buy button under their own account panel. And then we'll be going to the admin backend panel to check the initial configurations that are required for this particular plugin to work. And we'll also show you how the admin will be also able to set up the buy button. So for that, now let's go to the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace web store front end. And before we proceed further to the front end workflow for the vendors, basically this plugin also extends the visibility of the vendor products within the marketplace store itself. And the sellers can create a buy button for a single product as well as for the collection of products. And the seller just needs to copy a line of code from their Magento seller account and paste on any of the websites there. And lastly, the customers will be getting a full featured shopping cart, which lets the customer check out from any website very easily. And right now I'm at the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace web store front end, as you can see. So I'll be logging into my seller account by entering my email and password and tapping the login button thereafter. So after logging into my seller account on the left hand side panel, that's the marketplace block here, as you can see on the left hand side. After the successful installation, the sellers would have this buy button option here, and under that we have two different buttons. One is to select the product and the other one is to select the collection. So within the collection you can choose multiple products, and under the select product you'll be able to select only one product. And that brings up this particular select product section, as you can see. And here the seller can choose the store for which basically he wants to have this particular buy now button. And after choosing the store, the seller just needs to choose the currency. And here under the all product types, basically the seller can list the different product types. So right now we have chosen the all product types, so all of the products are visible here, for like simple, configurable and virtual as well. But if we choose only simple, then only the simple products within the seller's account would be visible here, and same goes for the configurable and the virtual ones as well. So for example, let's tap here on the configurable, and then we just need to choose the product that we want. And after that we can tap here on the create button. So before we tap the create button, the sellers can also search the products here within this particular box that you can see. So typing in the name of the product would also bring up the searching that product name would bring up that particular product itself. So let's tap here on the create button. So what we have done is that we have chosen the store, then the currency and the product type for the particular buy button that we are going to create. And I've chosen this configurable product, that's the t-shirt. And let me tap here on the create button, and this brings up the start customizing page, as you can see right now. And here we have some options, and on the right hand side you can see it's a demo. And here we have this button to generate the code, and here you can see the product here we also have the view details button for this particular product, and we can also see the cart, and right now there are no products in the cart. On the left hand side here, we have a number of options, and using these the admin can customize the buy button by making use of the topography template. Then we have the cart button style, then we have the shopping cart. So let's go through each of these options one by one. And for example, right now we have chosen this particular template. So if I tap here on this first template, so this one is our first template. If I tap here, then you can see the template for the product has changed. Here we can directly choose the product's color and the custom options for the product as well, and can add that particular variation into our cart so as to make it checkout. So basically what we are doing here is that we are creating this buy now button that can be put in any of the external websites there, and on those websites, whenever a customer arrives and clicks on that particular buy now button, they'll be redirected into a small window wherein they'll be able to place the order for this particular product. And lastly, the third template that we have is this the last one. So here you can see the t-shirt is there with the amount $10, and the alignment you can see here, and we have the add to cart button as well, and the product configurable options for the product and the custom options as well. Now here we can choose the alignment as center, left or right. So you can choose it as left, right or center. Now that was about the template alignment. Now let's go to the topography. So basically you can set up the button font as well. So right now it's Helvetica. You can choose this as Arial Black, and basically this button font that you choose is for this particular button that you can see, the add to cart button. Similarly, you can also change the font for the heading font. So if I choose Times New Roman, or let me choose Courier New, then we'll be seeing that the top heading for this particular product, the what we say as the heading font would be changed. Similarly, we can choose the price and description font as well. So if I choose it as Courier New, so you can see that the both of the values or the content have changed their font to the Courier New. Similarly, you can choose the heading size. You can set up the heading color. You can set up the price size. So if I choose it at 20, then you can see that the price of this product has increased, the size of the product. You can also choose the price color. Right now you can see it's black. If we want, we can choose it as blue as well. So you can see that it's in blue color right now. And that was the typography for the add to cart and the other sections here. Now let's go to the cart button style. So basically here you can set up the button color for the cart, the add to cart button that you can see here. So if I tap here and I choose this color that we have, so you can see that the color for the button has changed here to the orange color. Similarly, you can set up the background color for the button itself. You can set up the button text size. So if we choose it as 18, you'll see the button text size resizing itself. You can also set up the button border radius, and you can set up the button text and the view button text as well. So basically the text that you enter here under the button text would be visible here. That's the add to cart button, and the view button text would be available to the customers if we have chosen this particular template. That's the first one. So here we have the view details option button, basically the text for the button, that's for the view details. So if we tap here on the view details, here you can see that the customers can see the particular product in a pop-up. Similarly, we can choose this template as well. So from here the customers can directly add it to the cart. Otherwise, to view the details first, they just need to tap here on the view details button, and this one is the last one. That's just similar to the second one. So let me choose this first one, and that's about the cart button style. And lastly, let's come to the shopping cart. So here you can set up the heading for the same. So here you can see that we have set it as cart. The heading is visible here as well. Then we have the total. So this would be visible when I show you it at the web store front end for the customers flow. So you can set up the total as the cart subtotal. You can set up the item in the cart text. So if there are no items in the cart, then you can set that particular text here. Then you have the add to cart button text, and for example, if I tap here, so here we have the add to button text basically that would be visible at the checkout. So I'll just show you. And lastly, we have the button color and the background color for that as well. And after choosing all the details here, the vendor can tap here on the generate code button, and that brings up this embed code that the vendor can copy and paste into the external websites. And he just needs to tap here on the copy to clipboard button that we have. So this was how the vendors can do it for a single product. So now let me go back by tapping here on the go back button. Now let's see how we can create a buy button for the collection of products. For a single product, you tapped here on this select product. Let me tap here on the select collection. That brings up this select product section. So we choose the buy button store, currency, and the product type. So if I choose this as simple, or maybe let's choose it as yes, let's choose it as a simple, and let me add this, and this, and this, these 4 products for this particular buy button. And let me tap here on the create button, and this would take us to the start customizing section once again. So similarly, here are the products that we have just added for this particular buy now button that we are going to create. And here you can see that we have those 4 products. And if we tap here on the view details button, we can see a pop-up with the add to cart button and the description along with the price of the product itself. And similarly for the women's tee as well, we can see the add to cart and the rest of the details as well. So let me cross this out. Now that's how we can add multiple products as well for our buy now button. Now let's see how the customers can view the particular buy now button within the external website, and how they can place an order thereafter. So for that, let me take you ahead. Also, before moving further, let me give you a brief about the different layouts that are there. So the vendors can set up the option wherein they'll be able to display the add to cart and the cart button only, and this is majorly useful within the blogs. And here we have the buy button, and where we have set up the collection of products, as you can see, along with the view details option button. So if the view details button is tapped, it brings up this pop-up with the product details and the add to cart button. So that was the collection of products for the buy button. And this one is the detailed template that shows all of the details with the product name. Also, the vendors can add all the types of custom options, and these would then be displayed on the other websites as well. And the customers can choose the options for the configurable product using the buy button there. So this is how you can choose the configurable product options like the color, size, etc. Apart from that, you can also choose the custom options for the respective configurable product as well. So that was about the detailed template. And lastly, we have the default template, as you can see right now, and it provides a view details button that displays the additional information about the product. So we have the view details, name, price, and the cart button and the cart itself. And if I tap here, we can see the product details, as you can see, with the product custom options and the configurable product options, as you can see. So that was the default template. Now let me add this product, and you can choose the option as well. And let's tap the add to cart button, and let's add it to the cart. So the configurable product has been added to the cart. Let me close this out. Here you can see the details, and we can also tap here on the view details link as well. Here you can see the quantity. You can delete the quantity or increase the quantity as required. And one item is in the cart right now, and the cart subtotal is for the $10. Now let's proceed further for a checkout now. So I'll just tap here on the proceed to checkout button, and this would navigate that particular customer from the external website towards the Magento web store, as you can see. And here you can see that the estimated total is there. So and I've already logged into my account there, so that's why my shipping address is already selected within the Magento 2 web store itself. Otherwise, a guest user can basically reach this place and can register himself first, or can place the order as a guest as well. So now we have chosen all the details here, and the shipping method is selected. I'll tap the next button, and now I'll choose my payment method for placing this particular order, and I'll just tap here on the place order button, and this would process the order, and the order would be placed as you can see right now. So we have the order number is this. So let me check the order. So I'll just tap my link there, and here you can see that this is my product, the t-shirt, and the subtotal for the same. Let me cross this out. So this was the buy button that we had placed in another website. That's the external website, and a customer placed the order for the product there. Now let me take you to the admin backend panel, and let me show you how the admin would be able to do the same, and how the admin can also create the buy button for the marketplace sellers as well. First, we'll navigate through for the initial configuration, that's through stores, then configuration, and here under the configuration, on the configuration page within the Webkul block, we have the marketplace buy button. Just tap that up, and that brings up the configuration settings for the same. And under the general settings, the admin needs to enter the access key, and this entered key basically is used to give the access to the button buy button JS there code. So you can find this configured key within the buy button code, which would then be placed here, and then it basically gives the access to the buy button JavaScript. So after you've created a buy button, within that itself you'll be able to find the access key, and here you'll find the access key when you create the buy button code. Then the admin needs to enable this for the sellers, whether you want this functionality to be used by the sellers or not. Choose a yes for enabling, otherwise to disable, choose a no. After that, the admin can also choose the file. Basically, he can upload the default image for the product, and this would be used when creating a buy button for the collection. Only if the product will not have any image. So if there are no images for the product, then this particular image that the admin has chosen here would be displayed on the buy button for the collection of the products. So after that, just tap here on the save button. Now let's see how we can create a buy button from the admin's end. So for that, we'll just go to this section, that's the buy button, and under that we'll tap here on the create buy button sub-menu option, and this brings up the select product section, likewise the sellers, the vendors. But here we have three different options. One is to select the product, a single product for the buy now button, buy button. We can choose the seller products as well, and we can also select the collection. So we'll just go through an overview here. Rest you can check within the user guide of this particular plugin. So similarly, here also we'll be selecting the store, the currency. We can filter the products like simple, configurable, virtual. The chosen product type would then be displayed here, the list of those products. So for example, if we choose a stylish bag here, and then I tap the create button, it brings up the start customization customizing section, as you can see. And from here the admin can choose the different templates uh, so as to display them accordingly for the customers. So we have gone through these three templates already, and similarly you can choose the typography, the cart button style, and the shopping cart as well. And thereafter you just need to tap here on the generate code button. And here's the access key that we were talking about. So at the time of generating the code, you'll have this particular access key with you that you can set up of this particular module with. So you need to enter the access key in the module initial configuration settings that I've already shown you. So this was how we can do it for a single one. And now let me go back. Now let me tap here on the select collection. The same thing for this one as well. We go to the select store, currency, the product types that you want to choose for this, and then you can choose multiple products, and tap here on the create button. And so here we have the collection of the products that we have just chosen for this buy button. So for this buy button, we'll have all these products there, and tap here to generate the code for the same. Now let's go back and let's see how the web store admin would be able to set up the buy button for the marketplace sellers. And this can be done for single or multiple products for the sellers. Tap here on the select seller product, and the same goes for the product assignment. So I've chosen these three product types, and then I'll just tap here on the create button, and that brings up the start customizing section once again. And thereafter the admin can basically follow the same steps to customize the buy button as we've already described for creating the single product section. And as we had chosen three products, so this is a collection. If I tap go back, and we'll just show you how we can select only a single one for the marketplace sellers. Just tap here and then just choose a single product, and then tap here on the create button, and we are up with the single product buy now, or the buy button itself. And the admin can choose the templates from here, whichever he wants, and can customize the typography, cart button style, and the shopping cart as well. So that was much about the Magento 2 multi-merchant buy button plugin by Webkul, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow of the buy button. And if you still have any questions, queries, suggestions, or requirements, then you can always get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you may raise a ticket at webkul.uvides.com. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day.